Hello and welcome to 3 Minute Game Pass. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to tip this Game Pass games with your time and bandwidth. Today's game is the Gunk. Gunk. Not to be confused with Gwyneth Paltrow's GOOP, which is a scam. Allegedly. Please don't sue. Anyway, get ready to go destroy some gunk, like we should with GOOP. The Gunk is a PC and Xbox cross-release that features cross-save and cross-achievements. It does also have an SX upgrade to increase its frame rate, and the game lasts about 4 to 5 hours. So what exactly is the Gunk? Well, it's a sci-fi third-person exploration and platforming game with light puzzle solving and crafting. You play as Ronnie, who lands on a mysterious planet with her partner Bex in search of something to sell. On the planet, Ronnie finds Gunk, something that is corrupting and destroying the surrounding wildlife. Luckily, Ronnie is equipped with a trusty power glove, which can suck up the gunk and everything else, really, to help restore the planet and help Ronnie find out what caused this mess. The general loop of the game is fairly simple. You'll be moving through mostly linear areas, sucking up gunk to clean up areas, killing gunk monsters with the power of vacuum, as well as sucking up a lot of crafting components that you can use to upgrade your power glove. Don't misunderstand me though, there isn't a really robust crafting system here, and given the game is linear and technically has a finite amount of resources, the upgrades are generally used to gate progression more than anything. Along the way, you'll also solve a handful of fairly simple puzzles, which often include navigating and platforming, sucking and tossing bombs at barriers, or using suction in clever ways. As you go along, you'll discover what is actually going on in Gunktown, USA, as well as understand Ronnie and Becca's relationship. So overall, this is a third-person action platformer that is pretty easy, but is also a nice, breezy playthrough. So what do I like about the Gunk? Well, it has a very pretty environmental aesthetic, and that drove me to keep exploring and discovering more about the world, which I really liked quite a bit. I also enjoyed that the gameplay was very light and not particularly brain-busting. It made it a really good Sunday afternoon game, or a game kids could play and with an adult helping them. And lastly, I found the voice acting to be fantastic, with both Bex and Ronnie really selling the experience as they chatted, bickered, and explored the planet. It overall came together in a really charming way. When it comes to the bad, there ultimately isn't a lot to this game, with none of its mechanics really culminating into anything exceptional. That's not necessarily bad, but it is pretty simple. Additionally, while I enjoyed the characters, I felt the story was extremely rushed once you find out what the Gunk really was, and it didn't culminate in something that was super great for me. And lastly, while this game looks great in its environments, I didn't really enjoy the character design and found them, frankly, a bit off-putting, but that might just be me. As you know, I rate games here on a 3-point scale: must play, maybe consider, and don't bother. I think the Gunk is a maybe consider, but is also a hidden gem. It's a great Game Pass game because it's a light, breezy puzzle platformer that you can pound out in a few hours and then shelve. Its great environments and charming characters will keep you entertained to the end, but I do wish the experience had a little bit more going for it overall. Regardless, if any of this sounds fun to you, then you should check out the Gunk and not GOOP. Don't give Gwyneth Paltrow your money. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and go out there and enjoy the Gunk.